Mooney, the motion man right.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
An audible here to get a new look.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. On the counter, this is Robinson.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Valdez-Scantling in motion right.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Rolling to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, here's Chubb again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
2nd and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On play action, now Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on fourth down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They come up short here on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
26.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Well, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd down and 8.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Celtic Tigers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Browns drive about to get started.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here comes second down at 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second and 5. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. On the counter, this is Robinson.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now first and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Robinson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Nick Chubb.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.